Hi folks, hope you're all good. Quick video about the by-election in Makerfield. So, in the UK, a member of parliament has stood down mid-term, and that means that we're going to have a little election in this little area, which I don't live in. I live near London, and this thing's in Manchester or near Manchester. Now, if I had a vote in this election, I would be making a tactical vote for a party called Reform UK. They are a party that I don't like at all, and I really don't want them to win the next election, which is what looks like might happen. But this election is all about getting the Labour Party trying to get this one guy to be Prime Minister and leader of the Labour Party. So his allies stood down, and I'm not going to bother naming names because I don't want to add to inequality. I don't want to boost individuals, so I'll just describe these people without their names. But anyway, this one bloke is trying to be Prime Minister, and I think he's not a good choice for Prime Minister because he seems to be completely middle of the road. He's got a history of doing all these reasonably right-wing things like the Iraq War and the way Britain was run under the Labour Party in the 2010s, in the 2000s rather, which was basically capitalist stuff. So he's got a proven track record of doing that sort of thing. He may have made a few more left-wing noises more recently, but I really don't trust him to do anything radical or even properly left wing. So we're going to keep the homeless on the streets probably with this guy. We're going to keep on building bombs. God knows if foreign aid would go up. We might do a few enlightened things, but yes, the Labour Party often do relatively enlightened things. We've had that in the last 2 years. This guy is going to be more of the same, I think. If he doesn't get in, there are a couple of left-wing candidates, particularly a woman who aren't that much more left-wing, to be honest, but I think they're a better bet. And I think if him being blocked somehow would be a good thing. And the best placed party to stop him is this Reform UK far-right party. It wouldn't be ideal voting for them, as there's a real danger of them doing horrific authoritarian things if they run the country. But this by-election will only give them one more seat. It really won't give them any more power. It just might give them a little bit more morale and momentum. It would be better to give more morale and momentum to the Green Party, which is the party I favor. But this is a really weird thing where this thing would the main thing this election will decide is the next prime minister. So I think that's basically what I would go for. So that's really my opinion in a nutshell, and I could be wrong. I'm just trying to do sort of 3D chess type thing here. I'm trying to predict what can happen. It could backfire. Basically, this could be the tiny little bit of momentum that brings reform into government in a couple of years' time. Or it could be that this guy who is supposed to be popular would be middle of the road, but his charisma would be enough to hold off Reform UK. I don't think so. I think his charisma is being pretty overstated at the moment. He's had a pretty easy ride. Being mayor of Manchester is a whole different business to being prime minister responsible for all this middle of the road stuff that everyone's sick of. And yeah, it could also backfire in the sense that there is this right wing candidate that could win because this guy's blocked again. So Nothing's guaranteed, but I think on balance, I think the effect would be better to do a tactical vote for Reform UK. All the best.